What's up, Cowboy Nation? It's Cowboy Champs. I got the two legends, Cowboys Corner. How you doing, sir?
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the
And
Cowboys.
I got the draft guru, Danny Savage. How you doing, man?
Hello, 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 everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, wherever y'all at, hope y'all staying warm because it's cold. It's cold as freezing balls. 805 how you doing? So, first topic. What y'all think? What's your opinion about the new hire for the DC corner?
I haven't talked about this much. I've done some behind the scenes stuff. I'm gonna take the wait and see approach. To see how he does. He's young. Um, sometimes young coaches make a positive impact early, but you have to capitalize on that positive impact. Um, so we got to see if he can bring positive impact to the team. Now, when Matty Eberflus left the Bears, you didn't get any like, oh man, or when the Bears got fired, or when he got fired from the Bears, you didn't hear, oh man, we're gonna miss Eberflus. You didn't hear any player vouch for him. Pat Surtain, Slay, Dijon. These guys are, saying, hey, this is a good coach. So, these are players that played for him and know what he's about. So that's a good thing in my opinion, right? You getting those voucher slips from people in this league, I think is big time. But it's the wait and see approach. I don't know what his coaching staff looks like. He was in the college ranks for a little bit. Now he's in the National Football League. Sean Payton, from what I understand, did not want him to leave Denver when he was there. He went with Fangio and those guys. But look, we have to take this as a wait and see approach. But he's under. He knows who Sean Payton is. He knows who Fangio is. Those are names that are good in this league. So we'll see what happens with them.
Quick question: what type of defense does Fangio runs?
It's a 4-3.
4-3.
Yeah.
Okay. Savage. So, same question. What's your opinion about this new hire?
I mean, it's tough. We don't know a lot about him. This will be his first time actually calling plays as a coordinator. He's bounced around the league for like a little over the last decade, but in some of the positions he wasn't really coaching. I would like to know, just is he bringing his staff in? Because,
Yes.
but then why is Dallas's old staff still at the
They
Shrine Bowl?
it happened today. They gave all the former staff members opportunities. You'll look for jobs elsewhere, and if they want to stay, Christian Parker has to interview them.
Yep, that was today. As a matter of fact, they brought in one of the Eagles, I believe, was the linebacker coach. They brought him in for an interview.
Yeah, that's true. There's some oh my god.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but
No. I'm not. Some familiarity. Golly, that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
But for them to bring in a coach now, he would have to be not on a team, correct? Because you can only bring somebody in that's on a contract if you're promoting them to a higher level.
That's correct. That's correct. So,
That's
but
correct.
if you look at the 10 coaches that gotten fired in this league, that freed up a lot of coaches. But if you look what Schottenheimer did, he went out and got a lot of people. I mean, outside of Clayton Adams, he got out and got a lot of people from the college level to bring onto his offensive staff. So we'll see what how Schottenheimer and Christian Parker work that, because I don't want recycled coaches. I want some fresh shit in here to get these guys moving, because we need to coach players, not little bitches.
Yeah. Oh, gee, how you feel about it?
How I feel about what? New coach?
The meatloaf.
Yeah, the new hire for the fifth coordinator.
You cook meatloaf, Savage?
Yes. Okay. Do you like ketchup or gravy on your meatloaf?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Gravy.
Gravy.
Gravy's a Salisbury steak.
I like ketchup.
Yeah, that's a South thing, I guess. But if you put gravy on a big slab of hamburger meat, that's a Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what you think, OG?
I don't know.
Wait and see.
Yeah, kind of. He still got the staff that he had last year. So
No, it ain't gonna be the stuff could have last year. Everything gonna be different.
secondary.
Everything's gonna be different.
He is a secondary coach.
No, he's
Yep.
the defensive coordinator now.
Yeah, but like Dan Quinn was a defensive line coach at heart, and he was a defensive coordinator.
Is he gonna bring the same scheme over from Philadelphia? Is he gonna he's
gonna bring his scheme to Philadelphia, to Dallas.
G. Hampton, how you doing, man?
We'll find out.
What's up?
G. Hampton, the number 2 Cowboy fan, because I'm the number 1 Cowboy
But I'm
fan.
gonna finish it off
No, you're actually number 3 because there was a guy that actually named his son Dallas Cowboys. So you're number 3, buddy.
Well, that makes you
Okay.
number 2.
That's
And I'm
child
number 1.
abuse.
Him
I'm
number
gonna
3.
finish it off real quick, champ. If he can get something out of these guys that we didn't get last year, I'm all for the hire. I want to give him a chance. He's young-minded. He's going to be brilliant. I want to see what we can bring. I want them to play. I want the defense to outplay the offense this year. I want everything to be on Scotty and Scotty's hands. I want them to be on trouble on offense. I want us to be able to win ball games without having to rely on the offense. I want to go out there. We get I'm going to takeaways, and you guys need to come up, and they need to teach these guys how to tackle and coverage. And be accountable for their mistakes, and what they do when they do good, when they do bad. We need a definitely improvement, and it all starts right now. All the way up at the training camp. I don't want to see none of this bullshit in training camp about us getting beat by CD Lamb constantly. Ferguson, if we bring back Pickens, I don't want to see none of this messing around in training camp, not being serious. And we need to really start taking it real serious, man. They're tired of losing on defense, and hopefully this will work out and can keep the flow going. I want to be able to say praises about this young man. It's going to be tough in the first year, but hopefully he can overcome the obstacle with Jerry Jones and the bullshit. We'll find out, though.
Okay. G. Hampton, question is, what's your opinion about the new hire for the DC?
Hey, it can't be any worse than what we just had, what we just witnessed with Eberflus, and no worse than Mike Nolan. So yeah, I'm for it. Get a young guy a shot. And this is the first time they've ever hired a defensive coordinator at this age, and that's outside of the organization. So yeah, man, I'm for it. Shoot, yeah. Can't be no worse, brother. Can't be no worse than what we witnessed.
Okay. Hey, question for another question. What's your opinion about Michael
What's
McCarthy?
your opinion?
Mine?
What's your opinion
Oh,
on the hire?
young coach. They need some new, fresh young minds. And all gotta do to give him a chance. Let him pick his player. I mean, not player, his coaching staff.
And his players. You're absolutely right.
Players too.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Another question. What's your opinion about the Steelers picking up Mike McCarthy?
Oh, shit.
Next question.
Congratulations.
Right.
You got to ask a Pittsburgh Steelers fan that, but I guarantee it, they're not happy right now. So that's their problem.
I did ask too. They not happy.
We're past that, bro.
So with the Cowboys gonna run a 4-3. What y'all hoping that the Cowboys can use what position with the first pick at 12?
Go ahead, Danny.
It might not be sexy, but at 12, the top rated linebacker might not be sexy. Might not be a sexy pick, but we don't have any. Our linebackers are horrendous. You get a young, in a perfect world, I would love Sonny Styles from Ohio State. He's like 6'4", 250. Young kid. He started out as a safety and just kept on getting bigger, bigger. Uh, even 20, not a safety, not a sexy pick. I wouldn't even mind double dipping with another linebacker. Or
No.
why would you
Really?
say no?
You told him to go. How you gonna cut him off?
Shut
I'm
up,
just
Mike.
saying,
Shut
not
up,
it's
Mike.
not sexy. It's not sexy, but you're if he's the best, if there's CJ Allen from Georgia on the board, he might be, or a bigger edge, a much bigger edge, like a 6'5", 260-pound edge. I want a bigger edge because Ezeraku is smaller, is on the smaller side, and we
Right,
can't stop the run.
right,
So I would love to come out with, but that second pick, they're gonna have to reach because we don't have a second or a third. Or maybe they trade back. I mean, a million things can happen. We need two safeties, you know.
right.
I mean, I am also afraid that since his background is a DB coach, he's gonna want a DB in the first round. So so all I'm trying to say is we're gonna have to take we're gonna take our lumps this year, but I'm old school and you build from the inside out. So if I can get a big edge or two stud linebackers, I mean, Overshown showed us. I mean, the three, and it's not his fault. The three knee surgeries. He was a shell of himself. Maybe next year he'll be back. Maybe he won't. So I mean, like I said, it could be a boring draft. But if you took two stud linebackers, that's not boring. But Dallas will do something completely opposite. They'll probably draft a wide receiver and a running back.
That's you know what? That's my fear is them drafting that Tennessee cornerback, the one with the bad knees,
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
one they
no,
keep talking about.
no more hurt
yeah,
players.
he has it. Yeah, we can't.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You probably
Uh,
draft a linebacker, man. They linebacker core suck big time. They gonna keep getting gashed, man. If they don't fix this linebacker core and edge rusher.
okay, G Hampton.
Yes.
Question for you. Question for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a touchy. This might be a touchy subject, but what would you do to number 4 to make him less of a factor?
Less of a factor.
Yes, that
Hmm.
he won't be in his own way.
Well, listen, man. Personally, man. Again, after you got 2,000-yard receivers and 1,000-yard running back, man. I mean, that should be enough to balance out this offense. So, if we get Javante Williams back, that'd be great. If we sign George Pickens back, that'd be great. So that should balance your offense to where you don't have to depend on Dak so much. But yeah, that has yet to be seen. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't think it's much. You just have to make a way to get these two guys back on this football team, if possible. That's what I think.
Okay, corner. If in the event that the Cowboys cannot bring Devontae Williams back, what would you do for a running back? You draft one, look, see who's in the free agency, or try to see what you got.
You got to go in free agency because there's too many holes um, in this in this in this in this defense, or you really can't spend any draft equity on there. I mean, Brees Hall, the New York Jets, that was a name that you were hearing around the trade deadline. He's going to be a free agent, so they could possibly bring in Brees Hall. Kenneth Walker from Seattle, that's another name. ETN from Jacksonville, that's another name that you could get if you get outpriced, from Javonte Williams. So I mean, those are three names, running backs, that you can bring in here to try to help. And then with the Jadon Blue having the game that he had against the Giants, maybe he pulled his head out of his ass. What type of offseason does he have? Does he take it serious? Does he add on some weight? Does he work on his speed? Does he work on his ball handling? And when we see him in these OTAs, when we see him in these mini camps, what's the reports coming out of Dallas, right? So you can sign these three names that I mentioned, and you have to get Jadon Blue and Phil Maffa ready to go.
Yeah. OG, would you sign Pickens to a contract, or would you tag him?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yeah. What's up?
I said, would you sign Pickens to a contract, or would you just tag him?
I'll tag him. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do with I might need to go on defense this year, man. Another defensive tackle in there, and our secondary. If we're not gonna draft a safety, we need to bring in another safety to replace Hooker. And,
Right.
Not too sure about Donovan Wilson. He got cover skills, is not that good.
Right.
But take that money and spend it on defense and figure out some way how to help this defense, man. It really suck right now on defense. So they need to fix those issues, man, before it get worse. Because you got to do all you can for this guy not to fail his first year. You know what I mean? I mean, well, he's gonna go through some growing pains his first year, but it is what it is. We're just going to learn on the fly and see what we can do with this guy. Hopefully, we can bring something. But yeah, I would spend that money on defense, man, for sure.
Corner.
So when I like what OG said, like get in pieces that's going to work for him. You look at what when Dan Quinn came in, he brought in Dante Fowler, who was familiar with the system to help carry these guys along. You look at Mike Zimmer, he brought in Eric Kendricks at the linebacker spot, helped bring these guys along for his system. Obviously, they didn't bring anybody in for for Eberflus, but you look at what he had there and Reed Blankenship. You look at what he had in Nakobe Dean. Those are two free agents that could help. If you look at the trend outside of Eberflus, they brought people in to help the new coach who's familiar with him. So look for Reed Blankenship, Nakobe Dean, one of those two guys. They could be right here on the Cowboys defense.
Yeah, that's what they need. They need, there's a question I got for you, Corner. If Shotty said again that he wants to run the ball, but he doing what he did like last year, pass the ball more than he run. And from a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed off would you be?
I wouldn't be pissed off at all, because if you look at it, when the Cowboys offense couldn't score any points, they were forced to pass the ball. When the defense couldn't get a stop, they were forced to pass the ball, right? So I think whenever you draft guys like a Tyler Booker, you bring in Javonte Williams, you bench Terrence Steele a couple times, you sat out Tyler Guyton every now and then. I think he wants to run the football, but there were certain things that limited him to do that successfully. Now, was there growing pains along the way? Absolutely. But when you got a 32nd ranked defense and you got to play catch up on offense sometimes, or your offense just gets stale and they get behind on their own, he has to figure out that. So if they could turn this defense from 32nd to 15, somewhere 15 or greater, I think you can. I think you can run the ball better.
Yeah. Savage.
Shoot.
Now, since college football is over with, what's the top defensive player that you saw from Miami and Indiana that the Cowboys may be looking at?
Indiana has a linebacker, Jake Galladay. He has really nice size. He's like 6'4", 250. He's not. I take that back. Jake Galladay plays for Cincinnati. I take that back. For Indiana's defense, they got a kid. You can get him late. Amari Kamara. He's a James Madison transfer, but he's on the shorter side. He's an edge, great motor, shorter, but he's on the smaller side, defensive wise. They also, Indiana, have a very, very good corner, scrappy Diego Pounds, yet same thing, really, really small, 5'9", like 170, 175, plays much, much bigger. Miami, they're gonna have the popular pick is gonna be Ruben Bain. A lot of people are calling him a top 5 pick overall. He might slide. There's another kid, Akeem Massador. He's very old. He's an older prospect. He's 25. And some people are calling him a second round pick, but he's like they're not going to, I don't think Bain is going to get to us. Someone's going to jump on him, but I'm not a great fan of him because against when he has short arms, he's like 6'3", 270. But when Old Miss, put it this way, if you watched the Miami Old Miss game, you did not even hear or did not even see if Massador or Bain were on the field. Old Miss's 2 giant physical offensive tackles shut them down. And the problem with Bain and Massador is they both got really, really short arms. Great motors, but short arms. They had a linebacker I liked, but he's coming back for like his 9th year, but for those defensively are probably, the top picks that fit in our range that would be worthy of the 12th and the 20th. And then we just there's other players, but then there's that giant void.
Okay. G. Ham,
Yes, sir.
with the second pick, knowing that the Cowboys need a second and a third round, how are you willing to trade down a couple of spots from 20, maybe like 25, 26, to pick up at least a second or third round if a trade partner is there?
No, with the 20th, man, I'm gonna use my 20th. I would 2 positions that I would probably be looking at, man, as far as at that 20th pick. Maybe a safety, a dog at safety. I really think we need to really amp up that safety position back there. Like OG said, Donovan Wilson's not the answer. Malik Hooker's not the answer, man. We need some dogs that can cover and can cover some field at the same time. So if it's me, I think with that 20th, I'm gonna go ahead and get me. And I don't know, maybe Danny can help with some of the safeties that's out there, man. But I think that's where I'm gonna start at that 20th pick and maybe that 12th pick. Probably I hate to say it, but an edge rusher. But maybe Danny, you maybe know some guys that's out there at safety position that you think that would probably fit at that 20th pick.
a late first round safety that I've loved, and I loved him all year, is from Toledo, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. 6'3", 230. He
Shoot.
take your head off. And he was on no one's radar at the start of the season. And that's that's the same school that Philadelphia's Quinyon Mitchell went to, Toledo. So don't tell me, the MAC does produce good players. And he's a ball hawk and he's a headhunter. I had him more as a late first. Caleb Downs is gonna go, he's gonna go crazy early. And listen, I'm okay with being wrong. Don't be shocked 3-4 years from now if Emmanuel McNeil Warren from Toledo is the better safety than Caleb Downs from Ohio State. It's
We
okay.
gotta
I
be
could
Mm.
we gotta be careful when they take your head off. We gotta be careful. We gotta keep players out of that serious personal foul. I know we need good tackles, but just be careful because when these guys start hitting like that, they start head to head, there's more penalties, more drama, more fines. I know what you mean about take your head off, but we're trying to kind of stay away from that because we just got to be careful. We need discipline. We got to stay away from that. I know what you mean about, a good tackling there, but you got to be careful though.
Personally, OG, I'm not. As far as me, I'm not even looking for somebody that can tackle. I'm looking for somebody that can cover.
Right.
I need somebody can cover.
Whoa! Have you seen our running game?
Hold up, Mike. Let me finish. The reason I say that because if our safeties are making a lot of tackles at the third level, we got a problem up front.
Right.
Yeah.
We got problems up front. If our safeties are making all the tackles, we got a problem up front. That's just my case. So I need somebody that can come. I would even, allow Wanye Thomas to come back, but I definitely would have to go draft me like Danny Savage said, that guy from Toledo. I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on him, but I need somebody that can cover, man. That's the problem we've been having. That's what I'm saying, Mike.
Yeah.
Give me someone that can tackle and cover, please. Double whammy.
Yeah. You might have to do some.
The
tackling.
safety position goes all 7 rounds. It's a very deep safety class. So
Well, let me ask you this:
shoot.
Would signing Reed Blankenship eliminate drafting a safety?
Oh.
No, because no matter what. See, this is like I know we need to put all our picks on defense, but what do you do when there might be a monster tackle there, or hypothetically,
Yeah.
a monster running back, a monster wide receiver?
Yeah.
What do you?
No, I'm with you. And I'm going to keep it funky with you guys. I am scared to death of them drafting defense with 12 and 20. They get it wrong. They will draft an LVE Neck. They will draft the Morris Claiborne. They will draft a Taco Charlton. They over what they're supposed to do, a TJ Watt, right? They drafted Greg Ellis over Randy Moss. Like, this is what Jerry Jones does. And this terrifies me. I have zero confidence that they will draft defense successfully with 12 and 20. So if they go offense at 12 and they go offense at 20, I wouldn't bat an eye because their success rate is completely flopped when you look at drafting defense versus drafting offense.
So, Corner, if they went 12 on offense, who would they draft? What position would they draft at?
You can go tackle. Well, who's that one name? What's his name? He could be there at 12. Golly, what the heck's his name?
Tackle though.
Oh yeah, he's a right tackle. Who is he, Savage?
Kit Malaga out of Miami.
There you go.
I don't think he's gonna get out of the top 6. I don't think he's gonna be the first tackle off the board.
But if he's there, that's
if he's there, but yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. This is like my Tyler Warren last year, right? I was like, no Tyler Warren. Like an offense, that guy right there, Miami right tackle, that would be my Tyler Warren this year.
So will we release Terrence Steele?
Yes. Get that
Right.
salary cap savings.
Right.
What you gonna do with Guyton?
I know it. That's a good question. That's
You,
a
you,
good
you,
question.
you can make him his swing. You can make him a swing tackle or trade him.
I don't
How
think they're
about
going to give up on him yet.
how about just
I'll go with Nate Thomas at the left side over Guyton any day of the week.
yeah? Why not just put Guyton back on the right side? Just put Ego aside and say, you know what? He didn't work out as a left tackle. Let's slide him back to the right tackle.
What makes you think he's gonna? So you would chance a failed draft pick going to the right side over picking the Miami right tackle.
Well, just like Savage said, I don't.
You
Wait,
are
wait,
more gambler than a Jerry
well,
Jones.
no. Listen, what I'm saying, Corner. If like Danny said, he might not even be at 12. I don't even think he'll be at 12. But
There's
again,
a chance. There's a chance.
again, it's a chance. But you have a first rounder that we wasted that pick on, which he could have been picked up in the second round. But in order to get something out of this kid, you might have to move him back to right tackle and still release Terrence Steele and
All you got to do is put a weed mask on the kid, AI generated, send it to all the NFL executives, and he can fall to you at 12.
Stop it. That's terrible.
Now, those white men don't know the difference between those rich white men don't know the difference between AI and real,
Especially when they've been drinking all that scotch.
and popping them pills.
Yeah, but it's legal now, right? So it's not a big deal. I remember the Lammy Tunsil incident.
Hey, we could do a meth pipe then. I mean, we can figure
Stop
something out
it.
AI generated.
Stop it.
We can cut a straw in half and have some.
Oh my gosh,
baking soda
Corner.
residue on it. You know what I'm saying? We can figure out how to get him to 12 now. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we could get him. Well, yeah, we could get him, but I guess it's gonna cost us something. But I'm like OG, man. I think we have to focus on the defense, man. So let me ask you. I'm sorry, Champ. Can I ask this question, Champ?
Go ahead.
So what about Deron Bland? I mean, are we giving up on Deron Bland at our cornerback, or what? It's like Deron Bland we just paid Deron Bland. He's going to be one of our cornerbacks. But we know Revel is not quite there yet, and maybe he'll be better to start in the season. So are we putting a lot of emphasis on drafting a cornerback early in the rounds, or what are you guys thinking on that aspect of it? Defense.
Real quick, I'm going to say no, just because that's not going to help us stop the run. Drafting a corner in the first round.
I'm gonna say defensive line or linebacker.
Yeah.
What about you, Corner?
What's the question?
The emphasis on cornerback being drafted early, is it necessary, or is it one of those things that we know we got Deron Bland and maybe Revel will be that other side on the other corner, or even Josh Butler? Josh Butler played pretty good, but what is the urgency as far as having a cornerback that a lot of other media outlets are talking about? Cornerback. I'm like, well, man, I don't think it's much of an urgency to me. But so, is it an urgency to you?
Not to draft one, no, because like you said, you got Bland there, you got Revel there, and the Cowboys just paid Deron Bland, so they're going to put all their chips in. Cowboys drafted Siobhan Revel with the third round, who was supposed to be a first round, but he had, as Savage says, the blown out knee, right? Yeah, you got Kalen Carson coming in, and you just brought in Christian Parker. So Jerry, Will McClay, and even Schottenheimer's going to look at Christian Parker and say, these are your three guys. Now, if you look at some free agents, that you could possibly bring in to help, you could be looking at Trip McDuffie from the Kansas City Chiefs, or you could be looking at Tyson Campbell from the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? If you want to fill in that spot with a veteran, you don't necessarily have to go out and go draft you a cornerback. You just don't. If you do, then that's desperate. Because you got bigger needs: safety, linebacker, edge. You got bigger needs. Corner right now is least of my worries.
Right. I agree. I totally agree.
Do anybody want to answer that question?
What question?
If the defense is the key to winning, Why inexperienced Parker?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Say it again now.
The Zach Delusional fan had a question. He said, if the defense is the key to winning, why inexperienced Parker?
Who wants to answer that? I can answer
Oh,
that.
I'll answer that. I'll answer
Oh
that.
God,
I mean,
let me hear it.
well, you brought an inexperienced Parker. That's a good thing because he's versatile. He's going to bring something. He's going to bring something that we didn't have before. I think he's going to chemistry with younger players, holding guys accountable. We need that young youth. We need that guy that can relate to these young players. Now, some old ass hacks that's been here forever, and that what these guys are thinking, and some insight that he can share with them. What we need here, what we need there. And different scheme wise, we need to switch it up. We need to bring a different front, blitz when necessary. We need he's gonna hold these guys accountable. I want to see him get in there. See, the problem is we don't have nobody to get in their fucking face. I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna suck it. I'm saying it right now. These guys are cuddle. They're spoiled. They come in with all their money, their nice cars. They looking good and shit. That don't mean shit when you get on the field and you still play like a fucking bum. You can look good all outside and kick it, but when you get on the field, you a bum. I ain't gonna lie. We need somebody to get in their faces to hold them accountable and not be scared to set their ass on the bench if they're not playing horrible. This guy's playing horrible. Get him off the field. Have some next man up. We need this. We need this bad. We need discipline. We need accountability, and I'm looking forward to it. I want to see some hunger. I want to see some desire to be there on the field. That's what I want to see, and that's what we got. Inexperienced Parker, hold them accountable. We need this now. That's how I feel about it, and it's gonna work.
Go ahead, Corner.
Yeah, what OG said, kinda. I think OG's on the right spot. You know, when you look at, we don't know much about Christian Parker, right? So I've been taking pieces of what people have been saying about him, who's worked around him, and they're saying that details have to be there. Note taking. The guy is huge on note taking, right? He has like a photogenic memory of stuff. Like, you know how like Sean McVay can tell. All you have to do is tell him it's week 13. It's against the Cowboys. It's fourth quarter. 13 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. It's 4th and 1, and he can tell you the exact play that he called. Right? Christian Parker is damn near the same way when it comes to like a Sean McVay talent. Right? I'm not saying he's Sean McVay, but I'm saying like the way he remembers things is just like that from what I've gotten from the information that I've been getting from Christian Parker, right? That's huge because that tells me that he can learn from his mistakes quick, right? So he can say, okay, I've been in this situation before. I called this, it didn't work, and he can call this, and bam, it might work, it might not, but he's going to learn from it quick. I like that about Christian Parker, right? And then you look at he's not scared to hold players accountable. Like he will turn on the tape, like when he did with his corners, and he will say, "Look, what'd you do here? Walk me through what your thinking was." That's great. Now, I'm not saying that this guy's just going to turn around the worst defense and be like Dan Quinn over here and come save us. No, but I'm saying he has the tools, he has the patience, he can be a leader, and he can really do his job, and that is coach and no favoritism. All these mother lovers that wanted Al Harris, Al Harris this, Al Harris is the reason why Diggs acted the way Diggs acted. All right? That you can't have that crap here. You have to have this guy right here, and Schottenheimer got to pick his guy, and I can't wait to see what he does.
Anybody else?
Why not? Why not allow this young man to come in and coach up this defense? The question should be, why would this guy choose the Cowboys over some other, jobs out there. You
Well, they
know,
didn't let him. They didn't allow him. As soon as he came in for a second interview, they said, you got the job. They didn't allow him to go out.
so that leads us to the question: what did Jerry and them see or Shotty them see in him to bring him aboard? I don't know. That's
His
has yet.
attention to detail on the interview.
Well, and
They
that's
blew him
still
away.
that is still has yet to be seen because he has never been a defensive a
When
defensive coach.
when
So
you're ranked, it's easy. It's simple. It's easy to say that, G. Hampton, but it's simple to answer it. When you're
well,
ranked 32nd, Jerry, Steven, Schottenheimer, if you can sell them the plan, right? And that's kind of how Schottenheimer got the job. He got to sell them the plan of how you can make this offense be number one. That's money to Jerry's ears, right? So Christian Parker sold them the plan on how to get this defense from 32nd, and maybe he pitched it how to be first, and they bought it.
yeah.
That is what happened.
And again, this still has yet to be seen. I mean, again, listen, 2026, it's all or nothing, guys. I'm at the point where I'm tired of saying maybe next year. We've been saying maybe next year.
Who
We've
says
seen
maybe next year?
let me finish. Let me finish, brother. We've seen what Ben Johnson went and did with Eberflus team. We went and saw what the guy, the coach up at the Patriots,
Mike Vrabel?
April.
Mike Vrabel. One season. Ben Johnson got his team up to the second round, and here Vrabel is getting ready to play for the NFC champs. I'm at the point now, man. I'm tired of saying next year. This year has to be the year to at least get to a conference championship. Okay, so what we're seeing right now is Jared them going out on a limb and basically saying, why not? He has a promising future, a room for growth, and like you say, Corner, he sold the blueprint or the plan, and they bought it. But again, I say, why not? I think he'll do a pretty decent job because all I need from this guy is at least an average defense for his first year. Average. Anything above that is even better. But we cannot repeat what we've seen in the past years on this defensive side of the ball. We have to get out of continually finding a defensive coordinator every year. So hopefully Jerry, Steven, and whoever else is the talking heads are, hopefully they got this right because this guy's auditioning for a defensive coordinator's job. Hopefully he brings something to the table that's going to at least help the offense. That's all. I mean, that's basically what I have to say about it. I think it's a good hire for right now. I was looking for Jim Leonard, but we can't wait. It's not promised. More like he might get a head coaching job. But I was kind of concerned why we didn't just wait till after Sunday to see if he would be available. But we'll know tomorrow because if they don't win, teams will be able to talk to this guy. So again, like I say, I think it was a good move. But again, we'll just have to see what happens with this defense. That's just my thought on it.
So anybody else got anything on that before? Because I got a question here.
Yeah, real quick. I know it's not going to be a popular. What I'm going to say, the way this organization sits right now, the way this team sits right now, this is a 3 to 5 win team for next year. And I'll
Stop
say
it.
it. And I'll say it.
I agree with them.
Stop
I
it.
agree with them right now.
Right
Absolutely.
now, the way this
Right
team
now,
is,
yes.
this is 3 to
Yes.
5 wins.
Right
We're
now,
gonna
yes.
lose twice. We're gonna lose twice to the Giants. The fact
Right
that
now.
our fan base,
Oh man.
the
Right
fact
now,
that our
yes.
fan base,
Yeah.
the fact that our fan base was not pounding on the desk for Harbaugh or
Man.
Tomlin is insane.
Well,
This is
Tomlin's different because he had a trade for him. But I did put out a tweet for Harbaugh. I said, fire Schottenheimer now and bring in Harbaugh immediately. I got a tweet.
I also said, book it. Our pick that we're going to send to the Jets next year will be a top 10 pick. This is a 3 to 5 win team, the way it looks right now.
Right now,
Because,
yeah.
for example, look at these 4 teams that are playing on Sunday. Do any of them have a $250 million quarterback and 2 receivers at $100 million each. That's what's going to cost you to pay Pickens, because Pickens is not going to play nice on the tag. He's not. He's
And he
not.
shouldn't. He shouldn't.
Then we never should have traded for him.
Well, again, we're just fans, but
Exactly. This is
I,
we have our tackle situation, question marks at running back, and Dak's a year older. And we're gonna have a lot of young rookies on defense.
What's your
I agree
question, Corner?
I agree with Savage. Right now, we're not even a 5-win team. I think we're just a 3-win team or less. And I really believe that right now. But it's January 24th. All right. Now, I know how to get a second-round pick this year.
Okay.
Second-round tender Brandon Aubrey. Whoever wants to fucking pay him, give me that second-round pick. Aubrey, you got to go. I'm done with Aubrey. 63% completion, field goal kicking. The last 9 wins of the year ain't good enough for me. He has the bug. I've seen it with Maher. Get his ass out of here. Give me my second-round pick. Give me my second-round pick.
I
man, you
agree.
lost your mind.
That'll make you a better team in the end. Not so much.
I agree.
First of all, but you're getting a second-round pick. But then it's either you're gonna get Shoddy out of here or not. Because okay, but if you keep him on the team, you're playing to get to the 50-yard line and ask this kid to kick the 65-yarder. By getting him off this team, you're gonna make
you're
the
gonna
team
be a 3-5 team.
You get me fired up, Savage. You get me fired up, baby. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
tripping.
Yes, sir.
Get you fired up. What to get to the 50-yard line?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, y'all tripping.
You're not hearing what he's saying. You're not hearing
You talking
what
about
he's saying,
man?
OG.
I hear everything he's saying, bro. He's the best kicker damn near in the league, and you talking about get rid of him? I don't give a damn if I got a weapon. If I have a weapon that can kick a 60-yarder, why in the hell I'm gonna get rid of him? Stop,
that's why
man.
That's why they got gun shows and trade
man,
shows.
y'all
Baby.
ain't never played
You
football.
get rid of weapons. You
Man,
get rid
stop.
of weapons.
That
That's why
don't
they
even
got
make- that
trade
don't even
shows
make-
and gun shows.
That don't even make sense, corner. That don't even make sense. Y'all
that
can't.
helps your team.
No, stop. Hell, give me Aubrey. Give me Brandon Aubrey before you give me Pickens. Then, if that's the case, shit.
You're crazy.
And I'll go with Flournoy. But no, I'm not
crazy.
giving up one of the best kickers in the game, bro. Nah.
If they trade Pickens, that could be a nice little second and third back.
Give me you're on your own on this one, G.
I would rather for Pickens.
And that's cool. I was born by myself. I don't give a.
I would rather for Pickens to go than
No, you wasn't. Your mama. You were born with your mama and your daddy.
No, I was born by myself. I came out the womb by myself, like smart butt.
No, the doctor helped you, guide you out.
Okay, well, anyway, like I said, you crazy as hell. I'm gonna give up Brandon Aubrey. You crazy as hell.
That's how you give me my second round pick. Get Aubrey out of here.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. You know what? I respect your opinion because that is your opinion. Because that's all it is, your opinion. Right.
They need to fix the offense before you get rid of it. They need to fix the offense. You're going to trade Pickens or they need to fix the offense.
You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense.
Maher did the same shit and they got rid of his ass. We got to figure out how to score. We got to figure out how to get better red zone. Having a crutch like Brandon Aubrey hurts your offense. And it hurt us this year because his ass was out there missing the field goals, missing the points. When we needed him. He wasn't reliable.
But that's because your quarterback couldn't get you on the other side of the 50, bro.
Right.
It wasn't that had nothing to do with Brandon Aubrey. That had nothing to do with Brandon Aubrey.
They were playing for the field goal.
Man, you never played football before. I can tell now.
You're crazy as hell. You just don't know how to run an organization. You've never been a supervisor, and I could tell. I played the sports. I ran businesses, multi-billion-dollar businesses, baby, and I'm doing it right now. Trust me.
Let me ask you this.
It's a business move. Don't be scared of business moves.
That's a stupid business move, you ask me.
No, it ain't because it helps your football team. Go ahead.
There's 4 teams playing tomorrow. Can anyone name their kickers?
Pickens to draft your quarterback in the second.
Say that again, Savage. Say that again.
There's 4 teams playing tomorrow.
Oh my gosh!
Can anyone name their kickers?
Unbelievable.
Name the kickers, G. Since you're a big kicker fan, name it.
No. I know
All I'm
my
trying to
kicker.
say,
No. What I'm saying is, hold on. Let me address corner real quick because I didn't say I know all the kickers. I said I know my corner and I know what he's capable of. Okay, I didn't say anything about any other kicker. I don't have to know everybody. And I guarantee you, there's more people and more fans know about our kicker than they know about their own kickers or other kickers out there. I guarantee you, there's more fans from other teams that knows our kicker than they know any other kickers on any other team. I guarantee you that. But you guys are saying because your $74 million man can't get you close to the end zone or in the red zone to where you need your kicker to kick a 50-yarder, but you say get rid of him. Yeah,
Right.
if you want to see a 3 to 5 win team, that will get you a 3 to 5 win team right there, brother.
You're betting. How many more wins can Aubrey get you then? If we're a
It's
3
not-
to
it's
5
not-
team
it's
without
not a-
Aubrey,
it's-
with Aubrey,
Oh,
what the hell
my
are we without him
God.
then? Come
It's
on,
the-
make that make sense.
Corner,
We're going to be
corner,
a 3 and 5 team
corner.
without Aubrey. So what the hell are we going to be with them? A 7, 9, and 1 team? Get
So,
out of here with that
the-
nonsense, brother.
The thing
You know
about
who
it
you're
is,
talking to? This is Cowboys corner, baby.
Yeah,
Now you
you know,
motherfuckers grab on the
but-
motherfucking curb. Make
you
your logic
talking-
make sense.
you talking loud, but you ain't saying nothing. Because I'm gonna correct you
I'm
real
saying
quick,
all
brother.
the things. Look at the comments. Look at the chat. I'm saying all the things, baby.
But
I'm
listen,
saying all the things, baby.
but here's the deal. Again, it's your opinion, and we all have opinion. We're all fans. We don't own the team. We have no stock in the team, so we all voicing our opinion, and I'm just voicing my opinion. So again, because you're $74 million
You took
quarterback,
insults at me. That's what you did. You're not stating your opinion. You took insults saying I never played football. You're wrong.
I
You're
said
wrong.
that was
I played
my
football.
opinion. I said it was my
No,
opinion.
that was an insult.
if-
That wasn't an opinion. That was an
You know
insult.
what? I apologize. If I hurt your feelings for saying
You didn't
that.
hurt my feelings. You didn't hurt
Okay, well, okay, you
Don't hurt my
corrected me.
feelings. Don't say it's opinions when you're taking shots. Don't say it's opinions when you're taking shots.
Well, I didn't
take
know if you
shots.
played. I didn't. Well, from your comment, it sounded like you did.
No,
But
you said
anyway,
I didn't.
let's
You
get
didn't
back.
ask me if I did. You said I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're talking
anyway.
Cowboys corner, baby. One in the game. All
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Number one in the
again,
game.
like I said, man, I guarantee you that there's more fans that know our kicker than they know any other kicker that's on any other team. So again, because your $74 million quarterback can't get you to the red zone or can't even score in the red zone, and you need your kicker to add 3 points to the points that's already on the board, I have no problem with that. Then to go get a guy that can't hit a 50-yarder. So again, to me, in my opinion, if you want to see a 3 to 5 win team, that's definitely going to help you get those 3 to 5 wins without that kicker.
Right. Would you trade Pickens for a second and third for a quarterback?
Okay, the problem is both of those guys are free agents. So you got to tag one of them and sign one of them to trade.
Right.
You got to make. You're gonna have to. You have to choose your poison.
That's right. Choose your poison.
Yeah,
But I'm keeping my kicker.
That's crazy work.
That's your opinion.
Unless they can use the franchise. That's an uncensored question. That would be a question for uncensored. If they can use the franchise on Pickens,
Yeah.
and then the other tag, where
Tender. Yeah, you can tender them. Yeah, there's two different things. You can use a tender and a franchise tag.
if we can use both, then you
Yes, you can.
out the kicker. The way I look at it with the kicker is he might be on the field, let's just say 4 plays. He might play 4 plays a game. He might not play any. But if someone's going to offer you a high 2, a late 1, and that kid's on the field for 40, 50 plays a game, and he turns out to be good,
Bye.
he's going to have more of effect on the game. And then he's going to put everyone's not. All I'm trying to say is having this kicker is a crutch. He makes Dak look great. He made Schottenheimer. How many times did Schottenheimer with his play calling played for field goals? It took us to get eliminated from the playoffs for him to go on 4th downs. It was a joke. I would have fired him the day after. I would have left him in New Jersey with a buster and say, here, I would have fired him. But all I'm trying to say is I take him getting off the team if you can get good compensation and get a star player who'll be around 4 more years. That
Absolutely right.
whatever.
No, because we need him just because if the game comes down to it, win the playoffs, and we need a kicker to win the damn game.
Exactly.
Aubrey would hit that damn field goal, and then it'll be over. We wouldn't have second guessing that shit about getting rid of him. So y'all got to be careful what you say now.
No guarantee
exactly.
he's going to make it. Look how many field goals he missed outside of 50 and beyond. He missed a lot this year. There's no guarantee he's going to make that field goal. Why? Because it was too windy? It was too windy?
Again, it's because your quarterback could not get us in the end zone.
Right,
They've overused him, man.
Well, talk to your quarterback about that.
Right.
Talk to your quarterback about that.
Give me the second round pick.
First of all, I agree about Dak, but you can't sit here and tell me that the offense does not play for field goals because they know that this guy has a leg like that. It's obvious. They do, bro. Let's be honest.
If the offense is so horrible that they depending on him to kick 3 field goals.
But they are, though. I mean, that's obvious, though.
We don't have anything outside of slant or screen that we need to figure out. We need somebody to come in and call plays. If we only running screens and slants and getting picked off or getting stopped from a fucking screen, then we got problems in the offense. Scotty is a play caller coming there before he be fired.
We have problems with or without Aubrey, so that's just
how bad it is on offense.
They have problems with it.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
It's having Aubrey is just like putting perfume on shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
I agree.
Because one, it hinders Shai for calling plays to get down into the red zone. Because every time you get to the red zone, that's when you start calling cute plays.
Yeah, man.
It's third and go. The ball at the 1. You in shotgun still trying to run a damn ball.
Yeah, right. They're overusing him like they overused Bailey, like they overused Zerline, Maher. It's not going to be any different with this guy. They're just going to make him kick 50, 60-yard field goals and So, I mean, if getting rid of him means that the offense will be fucking somewhat aggressive, then I mean, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But his leg is a crutch, man. It's obvious.
Thank you.
I mean, it is. Fans are not even seeing it, and this guy's kicking 60-yard field goals in the beginning of the game.
But is it his fault that he have to? Is it his fault that he have to kick 60-yard field goal?
I'm not saying it's his fault, but that's just the reality of.
It's his job. It's his job. Doesn't matter if it's fault or not. His job is to kick and make field goals, and he struggled the last 9 weeks of the year. If you can't look at that as that's value, then I don't know what the hell you're looking at. I really don't.
60 yards is not a chip shot either, corner.
But you know what they do to the balls in the NFL now? They're not the same ball that they used to. That's why you're able to kick it 70 yards. It's a different ball than what it was 10 years ago. They're made to go the distance. That's why they got chip shots.
So what is the average or what is the percentage of all kickers kicking 60 yards a game or throughout the season? I mean, I wonder what that percentage is.
The Jaguars kickers better than him. Jaguars kicker had a better season than him.
Yeah, and that's cool, man. I mean, again,
I'm saying,
like I said, we all voicing our opinion, man. We all voicing our opinion.
We're all voicing our opinion, but we're going into a draft with no draft picks. Team offers me a 2 for him. Bye. And I can get a safety, another linebacker, an edge, a guard, a center. I'm sorry.
Danny, if a team is out there willing to offer you a second, that means that kicker must be pretty damn good. A second for a kicker?
There's been kickers been drafted in the first round already.
Right.
No,
if any team was to offer a second round pick for a kicker, means he must be pretty damn good.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is he's perfect for a team that is like he's perfect for a team that's right there. Just needs to get over the
moving the goalpost, man.
No, I'm not.
One time.
This team is horrendous. This team is horrendous, and I'm trying to make steak out of fucking stew meat.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get picks. I'm trying to get picks. And Jerry has mismanaged this organization for the last 32 years. From 95 on, he's
I know
mismanaged
you're
this
trying to
organization.
get picks. There's no guarantee that second round pick is going to make
You
it.
better believe it.
He's not going to make it healthy. We don't know that. But I'd rather have a kicker that can at least give me something if we're struggling off and we are. Our offense is horrible right now. Everybody knows that. But they don't want to put it to the forefront because they're scared to say something about Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones and Scotty. So, yes, we got to have a kicker. There's no guarantee that second round pick is going to make it throughout the season. Why?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you going to bring in that can make something like that? We need points because of this horrible ass offense and the play calling. And that's the point.
You find just like you do with any position. You go out and find one.
Right.
Wow.
We had to go find Aubrey. We had to go. I mean, why are we? Hold on. We got rid of Dan Bailey. Y'all act like y'all shed a tear for Dan Bailey. We got rid of Brett Maher. Y'all shed a tear for Brett Maher. Y'all ready to cry for Brendan Aubrey, the plain old kicker, the hometown kicker. Y'all ready to just fucking cry for his ass. Players come and damn go. It's time that we can get a second round pick for this damn
Wow.
kicker. Let's get that damn second round pick and quit playing scared.
So
You're
corner.
acting like Jerry Jones. Want to
So
hold on to
corner.
these damn players too damn long.
So corner. Have you ever heard of anybody giving up a second round pick for a kicker?
But I'm ready to hear it now. I'm ready to hear it now.
The Raiders gave up a first round pick for a kicker.
And how did that kicker fare?
Sebastian Janikowski.
Thank you very much. So again,
He was a first round pick.
See, I think we all just
again,
love the
this
offense.
kicker must be pretty damn good, man. That's all I'm saying for.
Give me my second round pick and get Aubrey out of here.
See,
Aubrey's also
because-
a little bit older in age. All I'm trying to say is, if I can, he's a crutch. He's a crutch, in my opinion.
my point exactly.
Nope.
That's it.
It's not an opinion, it's a fact.
He is.
That's what we have to start saying. That's not an opinion, it's a fact because the stats fucking say it. He's a crutch, damn it.
Where's the stats at? Show us the stats. I want to see the stats.
He
for
was
the fact.
second in scoring.
Okay,
That's
right.
your stat. That's your crutch. He's second in scoring.
But it's not his fault that he's second in scoring. It's the offense fault.
But if you know that you might have an iffy kicker there, guess what? You might go for it more on fourth down.
He's
and be
not
more
iffy.
aggressive.
If he's iffy, you
I'm
wouldn't
talking
give up
about
a second.
when you get rid of him. When you get rid of him. Get his ass out of here. Give him my second round pick. Sorry to hijack the show, champs. The floor is yours.
You're dreaming too much, Corner. You got we got.
Oh, I'm wide awake, baby. I'm wide awake. I'm
we have
wide
way
awake.
more pressing issues than the goddamn kicker. We got way more pressing issues on the defensive line, linebacker, secondary.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do have a lot of
And I don't want to pay a kicker $9 million a year to maybe make a 50-yard field goal kick.
Well, you paid your quarterback over $100 million. And he's a fourth rounder.
I don't give a fuck what I paid him. That contract's almost done.
Yeah.
And we learned our lesson.
At this
But he
Now
point-
I don't want to do it again with the kicker.
Hey,
at this
hey,
point,
10 years, he's owed $74 million. Like Phil said before, he said, we done changed everything on this organization
Now, and it's
except
time
the
to change the
quarterback.
kicker again. Now it's time to change the kicker again. He's absolutely right.
It might be time to change the quarterback.
And it's time to change the kicker again.
No,
You're absolutely
really? Wow, we've been saying that for the last 3-4 years. It's been time to change the quarterback.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
But
Now, that's music to my ears. I'm ready for the day.
Yeah,
I didn't want his ass signed the first time. I didn't want his ass signed the second time.
So here we go. So here we
I
go.
got receipts.
We gotta lose another good player because of Dak. That's basically what we're saying, because Dak is the one that can't get us in the end zone. We
So
found
don't have a
ourselves
second or a
we
third round
found
pick.
ourselves in the red zone war again. These last 4 or 5 games that we scored the first half, couldn't score the second half, or we scored the second half, couldn't score the first half, and we had to call on our kicker to bail us out. But now we want to get rid of him. So, like Phil said, we done got rid of everybody on the team except one person, and that's the quarterback. So when we want to narrow this down to where the problem stems from, it stems from our quarterback. To be honest with you guys,
I agree with that. Ed. My question, legit question. Okay, we went 7-9-1 this year, right? We had Aubrey this entire season. If we didn't have this guy, I get we would have, we probably would have scored less. We still had a losing record. So, okay, My only point in this entire thing is just, okay, it's obvious that his leg has become a crutch. It just is. That's just a fact. So if it means that the offense will somehow, regardless, you're stuck with Dak for however long his fucking contract is. You can't really escape it. So it just is what it is. You're gonna have to live with that. If you look at the way the back half of the season went with Aubrey, they were overusing him to the point where he started missing field goals routinely.
Oh, say that again. Say that again.
It's true. Because look at the first half of the season, he never missed 40-yard field goals, 50-yard field goals, 60-yard field goals. The back half, I think he missed like 3 field goals in a game at a point. So they're gonna and if you continue having him on the team, it's an excuse for the offense. They're not gonna the score can be 7 to like 40 now, as opposed. I mean, come on, it's I don't know.
I say without this kicker, you probably be a 3 or 5 win team without this kicker.
Well, regardless, we're gonna suck anyway.
Well, again,
with or without Aubrey, it's not gonna.
So
really make a difference.
You said, like you said, the latter part of the season, he started missing. Again, here we go. We blame everybody but the quarterback.
It's his leg. It's his leg.
It's not his leg. It's because
can't hold the ball.
It's because you had to rely on him for the whole season because your quarterback couldn't get the ball across the 50, and if he could, he couldn't get us in the end zone. So
he had a job to do, and he missed the mark.
Oh my gosh!
Dak Prescott had a job to do, and he missed the mark.
Why are you blaming him?
Yeah.
Did you not hear the second part? Did you not just hear the second part? Did you not just hear the second part?
Say it again.
You didn't hear the second part. I ain't saying it again. Watch the show back. How about that? Watch the show back.
Ridiculous. But anyway, I think what he's saying is basically it was Brandon Aubrey's fault. OG. That's what Corner is saying.
No.
Not remotely what I said.
Good try, G. Good try, baby.
That's not remotely what I said, big dog.
He needs somebody else to blame besides Dak Prescott. He grabs him for straws.
If you think I haven't blamed Dak, then I don't know what to tell you.
Right,
and that's what put Brandon Aubrey in his position. Brandon Aubrey only wants to kick extra points, but when you got a quarterback that can't get your offense in the end zone, guess who you got to call upon? You got to call upon your kicker. Again, you really want to use your kicker for extra points, not anything outside of 25 yards. So again, here we go talking about either our coordinator cannot get us in the end zone or our quarterback can't get in the end zone. But who's to blame for that? Oh, our kicker. Because guess what? The latter part of the season, he started missing. Of course he is, because you use him in every game, not for just extra points, but for 3 points. And at long range, at long distances. So of course he's going to miss when he's out there every game, outside of kicking just extra points. Of course.
With that same logic, G, you need to start saying, well, of course Dak Prescott's going to throw a pick. He's throwing 60 times a game. Of course he's going to have an error.
Right.
He's dirty.
That's what bring your kicker onto the field because of Dak play.
Look, I'll just speak for myself. I'm not disagreeing with you about Dak. I've blamed Dak numerous times. Corner and Savage can tell you, and Chance can tell you. So I fully agree. But the fact that how he's here for 2 more years? Well, I don't even know how long.
Heck yeah.
He's a free agent.
I guess. Well, there you go. So we're stuck with him until his contract's up. That just is what it is. So
until they re-sign him.
Yeah, I mean, which we'll see. What happens with that. But
he's Michael Myers. You can't get rid of him.
It just is what it is. My only point is, there's nothing you can do about the quarterback until
Right.
So, and all I'm saying is that regardless, this is not a good football team, and because he is talented, I mean, it's obvious that he's a good player, but they're overusing him, man, and they're gonna just drain this fucking guy out. Because they did the same thing with Dan Bailey,
and Brett Maher
and Greg Zuerlein. They were automatic, but they overused them like a motherfucker, and then they just couldn't make field goals anymore.
Listen, my opinion means nothing, but looking at it, if I could trade Aubrey get a second round pick. Now I just saved $10 million that I can throw at a defensive position,
Right.
and I'm drafting a young kid with a low rookie salary that's going to play 30, 40 plays a game. I know I can draft talent in round 2. I don't know about Dallas, but I know I can. So, and if you don't think there's other kickers in college right now that are more than capable of kicking 50-yard field goals, I can live with that. All I'm trying to say is this team, we ain't nowhere near winning anything.
We're not.
So,
We're not.
I mean, to think like Aubrey's are like cheat code, we needed a cheat code to go 7-9.
Yeah, we won 7 games with him. It's not like we're
It's
gonna.
a
Right.
joke, bro.
Right. It's a complete joke. Give me my second round pick, damn it. Chat.
Yes, he's a good player, man. But we won 7 games with him. I mean, I agree he's a good player, but I mean, he's not like gonna.
Hey, you know what?
He had three games where he kicked the game winning field goal this year. Three out of the 7 games. He Dak Prescott got him down there, and he kicked the game winning field goal, and gave Dak Prescott the stat.
Look, all I'm saying is, man, whether you have this guy or you don't have this guy, the overall totality of next season will be no different. We're gonna suck regardless.
With or without him. With or without him.
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be a massive dip. Okay, where you might score 3 more points. What do you fucking do? I mean, seriously.
Give me my second round pick. Champs, you there, champs?
What's happening?
Yeah, you know what? Another thing, I would trade Pickens and try to get a second or a third or both.
Give me a first for Pickens.
Is he a free agent right now, or like?
You
Is
got to tag him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Tag and trade. Give
The
me my
problem
first
is, though, in my opinion, it is a very good wide receiver draft. But I can see someone like, I can see you getting a one for Pickens. It won't be this year, though. It'll be a 2027 one. It'll be a team like the Jaguars. The Jaguars don't have a first. It'll be a team that doesn't have a first round pick this year. But I'm sorry. If someone offers me a 2027 first rounder and maybe I can fleece a 4th or a 5th out of him this year for Pickens, I say, gimme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a first and a third.
You're gonna pay Pickens another $100 million. That's gonna fucking.
So think about it. We have to have a $500 million quarterback and
Right.
$200 million wide receivers just to get to the 50-yard line.
Yeah,
For a
man.
kicker?
Come on, man. Exactly. No, it's true though, man.
I mean, I should just drink some bleach right now. Man.
Exactly. Well, let's bring back the Tide Pod challenge, damn it.
Do that, Shep. We got to call ER for urgent care for you.
That's crazy, man. I don't know. This team.
You know what? My thing is, them days of overpaying quarterbacks and wide receivers, they got to come to an end because the wide receivers that's coming out, it takes them too long to get adjusted to the NFL, and wide receivers come a dime a dozen.
I mean, you get them every year. But
What was that?
no, I'm just saying, like, if you got to trade Pickens, you got to tag him. You have to tag him.
Let me guess, G. Hampton's against that too.
Crickets.
GM, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just sitting
Okay.
back listening.
Like I said last year, there's not one single team in the NFL that has $200 million corners. Well, listen, if we give Pickens $100 million long term, wait, how has that worked for the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah.
It can anyone besides? I mean, I know I can name a few. Who the wide receivers playing tomorrow? Who all the $100 million wide receivers? There's not one. You got no Hill. Tyreek Hill, but after him, who? Bro, Sam Darnold is playing tomorrow, man.
Yeah. D-Law's in the NFC Championship game, man. How about that? Another former Cowboy who's made it.
But hey, our projected second round pick trade kicker's not in no damn playoff, but we care more about him than wins though on the cool.
Give me a top 10 defense and a good running game over a $250 million quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
They not mentioned with the offense. They one thing pretty much the two of the salary on the offense is preventing the Cowboys to bring in top quality defensive players.
But it was even like that with Romo. When Romo was here, 70%.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones rather lose 45-48 than win 10-8. When Romo was here, it was 70% of the salary cap on the offense.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The defense, dude. The defense was like it was like $25 million total spent on defense during the Romo days. Total. I remember talking about that on Cowboys Corner. That's how long I've been here, baby. That's how long I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Why were you talking about getting rid of Pickens? Well, you remember several games that Pickens started running lazy routes because the ball wasn't he wasn't getting the ball. Well, imagine he get that money. And how you think he's gonna act in?
Ooh, he gonna give up. I don't trust him.
No.
And that's the part. You can't trust him.
Uncensored. Shout out to Uncensored. Uncensored talked me out of signing Pickens, man.
He's a hell of a talent, but between the ears, he's a knucklehead.
He's a lazy route runner. He doesn't run block.
How did he get his 1,000 yards then, if that's the case?
Contract year.
Thank you.
Oh,
Contract year. Everybody have a good year in their contract year.
Thank you. We can name a million busts. And not picking, ironically, not picking on Pickens.
Oh, y'all are killing me. I don't think y'all
not
are
picking on
fans.
Pickens, but throughout the history of free agency.
Right, because I don't want Pickens on this team. I'm not a Cowboy fan.
No, I'm trying to say through the history of free agency, guys in their contract year have had their best season, and once they got paid, they've done nothing.
You know what?
Not just picking on Pickens.
So
he just said I wasn't a Cowboy fan. You're not either. You're a player fan. You're a player fan. That's what you are. You're not a Dallas Cowboy fan. You're a player fan.
So let's talk about CD. CD got paid and he's still getting over 1,000 yards a season. So we can't put that label on. We can't put that label on everybody that gets paid.
But CeeDee Lamb has done it consistently.
I beg your pardon?
Consistently.
Has he not been consistent?
Can I just ask a question?
No.
Out of the 4
I can't hear you, Corner.
Well, I'm sorry. Tomorrow, there's 4 games. Does any of the teams have two? Do any of the teams have 2,000-yard wide receivers?
You meant 4 teams.
Out of the 4 teams.
14. Yeah, the Rams do for Tua.
With Puka Nakua, but I think that's about it, right?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
but he's in there.
It's basically one player across 4 teams. Look, Pickens is a talented player. No doubt. I mean,
you're a player fan. You're not a Dallas Cowboy fan, G. Hampton.
Okay.
You're a player fan.
That's your opinion. I appreciate that.
Your opinion was we're not Dallas Cowboy fans. But
that was my opinion. That was my opinion.
The more I hear you talk, you're making your case for being a player fan.
Quit getting so butt sore because I voiced my opinion, man. It's just we just talking.
I'm voicing my opinion too. You're a player
fan.
and
I accept your opinion. I'm cool with that, bro. If that's where you feel, but again, I'm just voicing my opinion like you're going.
You're making your case for it.
So what you're saying is now that Pickens got his 1,000 yards, once he gets paid, he's going to become a bum.
Yeah,
big possibility. Yeah,
but that's not just going on him. Do they have the history of free agency? 1 million guys have done that.
Look at Des Bryant. 1 million. He got paid.
I mean, throughout the NFL, Dana Stubblefield. Who's the one big guy? He played for the Titans that kicked Andre Garrard in the head. What was it? Albert Hainsworth? Albert Hainsworth, his free agent year had the most biggest contract ever. He went off. The Redskins paid him, and he did absolutely nothing. Nothing. So many guys get paid when it's the carrot in front of the horse. And it's only natural. Marvin Hagler said it the best. When you're a millionaire, it's hard to get up at 4 a.m. to go run when you're living in silk sheets, sleeping on silk sheets. So we're not just picking on Pickens, but if a team is offering me a 1 in 2027, or if I can get a 1 in 2027, or if I can find a second round pick wide receiver this year that will get 1,000 yards.
Thanks to Brandon Aubrey. Yes, sir. Now, and uncensored. I don't even got my apron on, big dog. I'm cooking with no apron on.
It is a very good wide receiver draft. Very good wide receiver draft. And yet but we traded for him. So they're probably gonna pay the kid $100 million. They're gonna, because if they don't, then Jerry's gonna look like he made a mistake. Can't have that. But if our fan base thinks Pickens turned into magically overnight became the next Randy Moss, if we did tag him, shouldn't there be a whole load of teams calling us up, say, yo, can we work out a deal? Can we trade? Since he's the new Randy Moss?
Right.
It could. That's possible.
Ship his ass on out of here.
It's possible. That means, guess what? He's a high commodity. Then, if people are calling you and asking about him, that means he's a high commodity. So yeah. If that works in Jerry's favor, yeah, somebody else could probably use it. If we don't think we can use him, so yeah, ship him off somewhere where he could be used. So
because really, be honest, this team needs to get rid of the trash. I mean, the divas, the underperformers, the ones that they say I got a star on my head, I'm good. They have to get rid of those type of players.
Mm-hmm. But we need a hard reset in this bitch.
Hard reset, exactly.
But these divas that you're talking about, they're under contract.
Yeah,
we know.
Why are we scared of dead money? Now we're scared of dead money.
So what you saying? Trade them or release them? What are you saying, Corner?
Do whatever you got to do to get rid of this trash that Champs is talking about.
So what trash are we talking about? Who do you consider the trash on the team?
Name them. 7, 9, and 1. They're all trash.
Yeah, we had a losing record.
That ain't. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That ain't gonna happen, guys.
Name them.
You're not gonna get rid of
No,
all
of course it's not gonna happen.
Look, all right, check this out. Let me give you 5 years of drafting here, pimp. Let me give you 5 years of drafting real quick.
Pimp.
All right, check this out.
Jesus, man.
Check this out.
Shit. Okay,
Now,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Check this out. Here we go. 5 years.
Homeboys,
30 defensive players drafted. 30. Are you not going to listen? You're not going to listen? 30 defensive players drafted. All right? 30 in 5 years. 30. You want to talk about, it ain't going to happen. We can't get rid of them. We've gotten rid of 21 of them. Well, technically 20. One committed suicide, and Marshawn Nealon, RIP to him. But we've gotten rid of 20 of them, and one committed suicide. So 21 out of the 30 that we drafted are no longer on this damn team.
So what, they all trash? Is that what you're saying? They all
So guess what? So okay, let's go through it. Neville Gallimore, is he trash?
Yeah, he sucked.
Well, okay. Well, he's resurrected his career.
Yeah,
resurrected his career. Micah Parsons. You got Chauncey Golston with
so
the Giants.
What about Michael Parsons? What about Michael Parsons? What about Michael Parsons?
He tore his ACL.
What about Michael Parsons?
Leading the Bears into interceptions.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Quentin Bohanna over there. And then you just suck at drafting with Sam Williams. You suck at drafting with Trayvon Diggs. I mean, good God Almighty! Look at you. Want to talk about paying a player and having him fall off the face of the earth? May I remind you of who Trayvon Diggs was? You want to? I don't want to take that risk again with George Pickens. 30 players drafted in 5 years, and 21 of them are not going to be on this team.
Well, I can name one that's actually playing in the playoffs. Tank Lawrence is actually playing in the playoffs.
He was drafted in 2014.
Okay, so
I said the last 5 years.
The last 5 years. Okay, so you're saying,
you know what? Those players. I'm sorry. Those players the last 5 years should be the foundation of this team, but they're not.
It's contract issues. A lot of them contract issues.
Now, a lot of it is bad drafting.
Of course.
And a lot of injuries.
Injuries too.
Injuries.
But really only in the secondary. Injuries really have only affected our secondary. In my opinion.
Jabril Cox, man, he tore his ACL, was never the same. Michael Gallup, tore his ACL, never the same. Terrence Steele tore his ACL, has not been the same at all.
The Terrence Steele is just, nothing even worth to say about him.
Yeah, we got to overhaul our safeties, man. We got a lot to do. And if I can get rid of Pickens and get draft equity, I can get rid of Aubrey, get some draft equity to help build this shit up. Because at the last time I checked, the team that's going to win the Super Bowl this year is the Seattle Seahawks. And they're only going to win it because of one reason: their defense.
Yep,
give me my damn defense.
Yeah.
Give me my damn defense back.
And they got two good young run backs. Walker, they spent two second-round picks 2 years back to back.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker and then Zach Charbonnet at UCLA.
Yep.
Look, if they completely just scrap everything and start from scratch, what's the problem? We suck anyway. I mean,
how long Dak been in the league? He's going on in his 11th year.
This is about to be year 11.
I've been talking about that big piece of garbage since 2019 being trash. I don't want to sound like a broken record off season after off season after off season.
You do realize he coined the phrase shoelace Prescott.
Yeah, mile high shoelace. How many years Prescott signed? That's how many years we're gonna suck. That's me. That's me. Damn it.
But see, that's what I was saying earlier, Corner. You was talking so loud that you didn't hear what I said. I said the whole reason that we had to rely on Brandon Aubrey is because of your $74 million quarterback. But we put the blame on Aubrey because he's called upon more than 3 times or 4 times in a game. And then we say he's trash because he's missing 61 yarders and 59 yarders.
I work Monday through Friday 8 to 5. I work Monday through Friday 8 to 5. That's what I'm caught upon. Mm-hmm. So what am I supposed to tell my boss? I can't. You don't call me on Friday. I'm going to check that day off because you're overworking me.
So you're saying
has a job to do. He sits on the bench 95% of the time.
Man, I don't care about you talking loud, Corn. I really don't. That's not really
because you won't let me talk. You see, I talk loud because y'all try to talk over me.
It's like
y'all try to talk
like
over
a dog.
Me.
Like a I hear you.
Yeah, you.
But
I know
again, you're acting
like
as
I talk loud for you to hear me. See,
I know.
Now you're doing it again.
I hear you.
Now you're doing it again.
Okay, well, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
You let me finish?
Go ahead, Corner.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
You go right ahead. I'm positive. Go ahead.
Okay.
I have a rebuttal once you're done. Once you're done, I got a rebuttal for you. Okay. So go ahead. Go ahead.
You ready now?
I'll say this because
Okay, can I get it?
Jesus Christ. One at a fucking time. It's not fucking.
I know. It's not rocket science. It's easy. He had a job to do. He sits on the bench 95% of the time. That 5% he's called upon, he has to do his job. Period. We can't leave excuses out for this guy because, he's kicking too much. It's literally his job.
Are you done?
I don't know. Am I? Since you talk thinking that I am, you let me know.
Quit being a whiny baby. Listen. So this is what.
Baby, ain't nobody whining here.
Listen. Okay, let me finish. Let me say this, and I'm gonna let y'all have the rest of the night because I appreciate y'all having me. So again, you're talking as if when Brandon Aubrey has to kick a 50-yard, it's a chip shot. But you're saying it's his job. But again, we're not addressing the elephant in the room is because your offensive coordinator or your quarterback cannot get you in the red zone. And when it gets in the red zone, they screw that up too. But again, because we have to call on Brandon Aubrey, it's his fault. So that's my point. But I
G
appreciate you
Hampton,
guys for allowing me to
G
be on here
Hampton, real
tonight,
quick.
man.
G
Champ, I
Hampton,
appreciate you, man. But I'm going to go ahead and move around. It's getting a
one
little
question.
late for me.
G Hampton, one question, please, before you go.
He did. He did.
Well, I'm going to say it. It seems like he doesn't. He doesn't. I think it's personal. I don't think he likes Dak no more. It's
Right.
personal
He's
because
good people, man. He's just a player guy.
no, I'm just busting chops by saying that.
He's just a player guy
Because
he likes Mike.
no, because 2 years ago when I spoke bad about Dak, I was questioned. If I didn't like him personally, I don't know the guy not to like him personally. I can only judge him on what I see on the field.
Well, Junkie thinks I don't like him either, so there you go. Because
No comment.
Now, damn it, Shat. The guy sits on the bench 95% of the time. He misses a field goal and we find an excuse. That's crazy work.
Attached to players, man.
That's crazy work. Player fans will always be player fans. Period.
Yeah, we gotta stop getting attached to players, man. What do you care about, the team or the players?
Yeah, and no way. A lot of these fans are player fans.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And you know what? And even though I bash Jerry all the damn time, he did say that nobody is bigger than the star.
Yeah, well, look, at the end of the day, the team went 7-9-1. That's just a fact. So if they completely scrap everything. Okay, with George Pickens, with Brandon Aubrey, we won 7 games. Like, come on, man. Like, so if they scrap everything, what's the problem?
Within 5 years, the Giants are going to be in the Super Bowl. 6 tops. Watch. The Giants are going to laugh us, man.
I can see it.
I can see that. Right now, the Cowboys have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do
for them to even make
and in order to build a franchise. I mean, they traded for Micah Parsons, and we got Quentin Williams out of that. We got Kenny Clark out of that. Now we're about to get the last piece here with this draft pick at number 20 to see what we can do with that. Like we gotta be able to sacrifice players to, in the long run, build this machine up, because a lot of this machine gets used, baby. And whenever you're expending a lot of money at pieces on this machine, and then at the quarterback position as well, you got to realize that it's a give and take. It's a give and take league, and Micah was going to do $45 million on the books. Pickens, 35 minimum on the books.
Yep.
It's time we have to understand that this is a business, and this machine from top to bottom has to run. And if we got to take this piece to make this piece better and this piece better, Jerry says it the best. I'd rather play 4 guys than to pay 1 guy. And he did that with Randy Gregory, and he did that now with Micah Parsons. It's time to understand that in order for us to get better, we have to let these big names go. And it's okay to do that. Bill Belichick did it a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, please, buddy, anything you want to say? Guess not.
Listen, man.
Okay. But you know what? Like you said, yeah, we have to do a hard reset with this team.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Look, man, with all of this talent, they won 7 games, man. So miss me with it, man. You won 7 games with Pickens, with CD, with Brandon Aubrey. Come on, man. It's not like, I mean, starting from scratches. I mean, so what? I mean, come on, dude. This team is I agree. I mean, at this point, they're just a 3-win team, man. They're not a good team right now.
3-5.
Yeah, they're not a good team right now. That just is what it is.
But,
last year, I predicted 7-10. I was at game.
Oh yeah, did you?
The way the team is now, it's a 3-5 win team.
Yeah, right now this team is fucking just terrible.
Yeah, right now, but to me, it depends on who they bring in as on this coaching staff. The defensive staff, the defensive side, And if what they gonna do with the draft? It's still gonna be a bad team. It's still gonna take about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Look, we'll see what they do, man. But I mean, they got to prove it to me on the field, man.
This is what Uncensored said. This is what Uncensored said. You know, when I'm talking about you got to let players go, all right? He said, Rams moved on from Cup. They're in the NFC Championship game. Seahawks moved on from DK Metcalf. They're in the NFC Championship game. Sometimes you got to give to get in this league to make this machine better.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't get attached to players, man.
Okay, I 100% agree with what you're saying, but I have to say, and this is just me, you're saying that, but you're saying that, and that's true, and you're saying that Jerry says that, but he can't really believe that, because if that was the case, instead of signing Dak to another 5 years for this $94 million, he should have let Dak go, because Dak hadn't proved anything in all these years. What the hell do you think he's going to do now? He's still not proving himself. I'm sorry. You keep saying you got to let go, but to me, they're letting go of the wrong people. That's just my opinion.
Right.
No, I mean, I can see that. I think. Look, I think.
I mean, because you keep saying let go of people, but you keeping the biggest trash hole on our team.
When it comes to Dak, to be perfectly honest, I don't even think they signed him for football reasons. Jerry himself said he signed him because the fans wanted him.
Right.
So, I mean, the 90% of our fans love that guy. He sells the number one in jerseys. So football-wise, I agree with you. There's no reason to have extended him. But the fans, 90% of our fans love the guy, and Jerry Jones confirmed that's why he paid him. So there you go. So I mean,
Okay, and with that being said,
at this point, he's under contract for another year, 2 years. What are you going to do about it? You can't do anything about it.
okay, and with that being said, what you just said about him keeping him because the fans wanted him kept, Jerry doesn't give a rat's ass, and I'm going to continue to say this as long as I'm on our show or any show. Jerry doesn't give a rat's ass about the Cowboys winning another Super Bowl.
I agree.
Point blank, period. So he doesn't care who gets signed and who doesn't get signed. I don't care what y'all say, because he doesn't care. It's all about the money for Jerry.
No, I agree.
Agree
But check this out,
1,000%.
though.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But we agree with you, Fleetbuck. But check this out. When I say I'm trading Brandon Aubrey, because that's what I would do. When I say I'm going to trade George Pickens, that's what I would do. How would I make this Dallas Cowboy team better? That's what I would do, because in my opinion, that's how I make this team better, Fleabug. Now, when we talk about Dak Prescott, I got years and years of videos, Fleabug, of talking about this quarterback. I went on Twitter 2 years ago in the offseason, day 1, don't sign Dak Prescott, asking the Dallas Cowboys not to sign. Day 2, day 3. I went all the way up to day 100, and I argued day in, day out with all these Twitter bums about this shit quarterback, and everything that I predicted for the consequence of signing him has came true.
Yep.
Okay, and then I have one other thing to say, and I haven't been on the show the whole time y'all been on here tonight, and I was going to your platform on YouTube because I thought it was your live, but it's Cowboys Champs Live. But at any rate, the thing is, every time like 1 year our defense is doing good. When our defense is doing good, our offense is doing bad. So this year right now, our offense was really good this year. So my question is, why mess up something that's good? Why not go ahead? Why are we trying to trade offensive players or get rid of offensive players that are basically jived together, doing a good job, and not go for some defensive players and get rid of some defensive players that are shit and playing like shit? And do that instead of messing with the offense. The offense right now is jiving good. They're gelled. They're doing what they need to do. So why are we even messing with the offense at this point?
Yeah. No, you just came in at the wrong time, Fleabug. We talked about what we would draft in with that 12 and 20 pick. We talked about replacing Hooker. We talked about bringing in Reed Blankenship and bringing in N'Kobe Dean. We talked about what Christian Parker can do and getting some pieces in here. We've talked about building this defense up. And at the same token, when I talk about trading Pickens, or if I talk about trading Aubrey, I would want to use those draft picks for defense. But at the same time, I can't trust the Dallas Cowboys to draft that defense. Now, I want them to invest defense in free agency. We talked about Trent McDuffie. We talked about a bunch of these other guys in free agency that we can come get to help this defense be better. So you just came in at the wrong part of the show.
Okay, and I'm looking at this comment from JJ Jaja Binks 4733. Yes, our offense struggled to score in the red zone, but who is that? Whose fault is that? Is it the quarterback or is it the wide receivers?
It's
Honestly,
Schottenheimer. It's
It's
Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer's fault, and
John
it's both
Hyman.
their fault. For both, it's
He
both.
caught a lot of bad plays in the red
It's
zone.
both of their fault.
In
I
my,
agree about that.
but this is my thing. Dak is supposed to be the leader of the team. As a
Yeah.
quarterback, you're supposed to be the leader of the team. If
Yeah.
someone calls a bad play and they keep doing it, at what point as a quarterback, when you're supposed to be a 94 million quarterback, do you say, okay, let me do something other than what he's telling me to do?
Let me ask
No,
you
I
this,
agree with you.
Because
Fleabug.
they're not
So
going to fire him if he
let me
does
ask you
something
this,
different.
Fleabug. Let me ask you this, Fleabug.
Because you can't trust Prescott.
Sometimes players aren't players are not allowed to do certain things, right? So like your job, if you see your supervisor doing something crazy and you know you can do a better job, but you don't have any power to say anything. That's the same thing with this shithole quarterback.
But at least I'm
think
gonna
he's
try it. But to
limited.
be honest, I'm gonna try it one
But
time
it ain't your
and see
but
what
it- but it ain't-
happens.
But it ain't your spot to try it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But
You
it
ain't the
is if I
supervisor.
think I can do it, if it's gonna be better for my company and I do it and it is better for the company, who do you think are they gonna fire me? Hell
They
no, they're
could
not gonna fire me.
absolutely,
They're
because
not.
they can insubordination.
Okay.
I'm
Not
gonna
if
tell
I
you,
do something that's good for the company. They're
Your
not.
boss,
They may write me up. They
if
may
you're
write me up, but they're not
if
gonna
you
fire me.
went if you went behind your boss's back, they're gonna get you out of there one way or another. It's politics. So that's what the whole point to that is with Dak Prescott. When they call that play in the red zone, I don't know if he's eligible to even snap out of that play.
But
I'm
the
sure
reason we have so much issues in the red zone is because we pass so much, and when you get inside the 20, it's much harder to pass.
The pass,
When
yeah.
you're in the red zone, that's when you should be able to run the ball and
and
pound the
that,
ball in.
and that lies the problem right there. When he gets up on the center, he can't stretch the play because of his inability to move the ball and move the pocket because he's only good for shotgun position, and that's it. He done lost his speed. He done lost that area, so he can't
That's
get anything. He can't run any kind of different formations. That's the way it is. Like he first started, you need to bring a younger quarterback in there that can run that bootleg Mississippi play action toss sweep constantly inside the red zone, and then you can set the defense up to move left or right and fool them any kind of formation. Him and shotgun constantly is not going to work because they're going to set back in the zone, pick it off, or be there to catch him when he try to throw an interception. Any kind of that's why it hasn't worked in the end zone, and it will never work until you get the hell up out of it. And that's how.
And Match 85, that's exactly what I'm saying. As a QB, please tell me he does. Thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Match 85. Thank you for your comment.
You'll be
But to be honest,
surprised.
I've never seen him take control of the offense like that ever.
Right. I mean, he did it. He did it later on in the year,
a
but
little bit,
it
not
kind of
much.
faded out. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to go. When Dak Prescott and these teams went 12-5 3 years in a row, there was one thing they had in common, and that was a top 10 defense.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 years, he has not had that, and look where we've been at. I'm telling you
Okay, but
right
what about
now,
the year that we did have the top defense? What about the year we did have?
What about it?
We went 12-5.
We didn't get
went
anywhere.
12-5.
We got to the playoffs, but it was Dak that screwed it up.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You have to look at the
they
big,
did
but you
make
have
it
to
to
look.
the playoffs.
Yes, you have to look at the bigger picture. Set emotions aside. Give me the defense.
Yes,
and let that offense ride. I would rather have a powered defense than an overpowered offense because
it ain't gonna work. You saw the
defense
Texas
wins championships.
work.
Period.
Texas game and
Sam Darnold is in
I
the
just thank you.
NFC
Yes,
championship
Sam Darnold
game.
won.
and he showed it, so it ain't gonna work. Bring it.
Can Sam Darnold run
Do
the
we
Mississippi
realize-
bootleg?
I was about to say,
He can stretch the play. You gonna find out.
Can
tomorrow.
Sam Darnold run the Mississippi bootleg, toss sweep, whatever the
he
play?
had
is?
17 pass attempts on the last game, and they routed the 49ers.
yeah, that's how you play the game. You keep your quarterback. Today's quarterbacks are bus drivers. You win with defense, strong offensive line, a running game.
What happened to Texans?
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
he had 5 turnovers. You're not going to win a game with 5
CJ
turnovers.
was straight bombs.
CJ Stroud threw to everybody but his own
Yeah,
team.
exactly.
That man had
He had 4 picks, man.
Hey, but I gotta get going. I gotta get going. Much
You
love to
never draft.
everybody.
All right, Tony. Have a good night,
All right,
man.
take it easy,
This
man.
was a good debate. I appreciate everybody. Much love to everybody.
You
Take it
never
easy, man.
draft. You never draft the Ohio State quarterback. Never.
It's
Right.
look,
Nothing.
I agree with everything about Dak, man. I mean, but my only thing is, what are you gonna do right now with the fucking guy?
You never
We're
dropped
stuck with
Mr.
the fucking
Quarterback.
motherfucker. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't. I
You
agree.
can't do nothing because we stuck with that damn contract.
Yeah, you're stuck with them. Unfortunately, that just is what it is.
We ain't going nowhere for a
Yeah, man.
long,
It
long
sucks,
time.
but it's kind of the
No trade
reality of
clause,
it.
most dumbest ass shit I ever seen in my life. You holding the team hostage. No trade clause. You're holding the team hostage for 11 years.
But
You know what? You blame OG. You blame Jerry for that because he's the one that signed that stupid contract.
Yeah,
Right.
he has
that
a no
that
trade
no
clause
trade
and a
clause is a
no-tax.
joke.
Yeah, he has a
When
no trade.
fans say that, I laugh
Hmm.
because if a team is looking to trade for you, they're gonna give you a new contract and more money. No
Yep.
team wants Dak
Yeah,
Prescott.
yeah.
So when people say no trade clauses get voided all the time because you're gonna give us the draft picks, you're gonna give us that, yeah. Oh, you're gonna get a new contract, yeah, sure, no problem. Everyone's happy, and you move off on. Everyone thinks just because they put no trade clause in the contract, that's it. Like hell or high water, you can't trade them. That's so not true. But
I mean,
whatever,
look,
man.
man, he has a no trade clause and a no tax clause.
I'm just shocked. I started to see like some Dak pushback, man. I don't
Yeah,
know,
no,
man.
I'm
It sounds
surprised,
like
to be
it's
honest.
personal. I don't
My only thing is, I mean, I agree everything about him.
That's a
man.
joke. I was
I
just
mean,
joking. Man.
he is what he is at this point. Nothing new. It's just what are you going to do about it now?
Whatever,
You
bro.
can't really do anything about it. You're stuck with him. So at this point, it's until he gets off the team, nothing you can do about it. That's just what it is. So there you
Yeah,
go.
that's what you can do about it.
I mean, like seriously though, I mean,
I'm having issues.
I don't even think that they're going to draft his replacement anytime soon. They'll probably do something to happen with
I don't know if you
Romo.
can hear me, but peace out. I can't hear anybody.
Hey, I'm out too, champ.
All right.
All right.
It was a good show, guys. What I got of it. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
Good
you too.
night.
Yeah, all right, Eshawn. Y'all be cool.
All right, man.
I'll holler at you tomorrow, champ.
All right.
All right, Eshawn. Peace.
All right, man. Take it easy, man.
All right, Sean. You have a good one, man.
Yeah, man. You too, man. Are you gonna dip the show too, or you got some more to say?
Oh, no, I mean, I'm up to 7:00 in the morning.
You got work tomorrow or what?
I'm at work right now.
Oh, yeah, work right. You can do YouTube shows and stuff while you're at the office, or what?
As long as I don't reveal my location.
I guess is no one there to your supervisor or something. That's why.
Yeah, plus, man, I'm here at 7:00 in the morning.
I got you.
So yeah, I'm trying to do this until so I won't go to sleep.
I got you. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Man.
So, did you finally see the He-Man trailer?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. I mean, I'm curious to see. What it's about.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good movies that are coming out, which is good.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff. My film will probably come out either we still have a lot of work to do on it, but either the end of this year or the beginning of next year. That's what I'm probably targeting, the beginning of next year. But,
yeah. One thing I want to say about number 4, regardless of the head coach, regardless of the new DC,
mhm.
the problem is always been Jerry scared to he's scared to move on from older players, even though Dak had never won a damn thing. Only thing he won is his filling line of his pocket by selling jerseys.
Yeah. And look, man, we can't blame Dak for the contract thing.
I ain't blaming Dak. No, I mean that's not for the contract. That's all Jerry. But
it's Jerry who let him have all of that stuff because Dak basically swept him in that negotiation.
yeah, but on the field, I wish they would stop treating Dak like he's a
Elite quarterback. Yeah.
elite quarterback. He's not. He's barely a bus driver.
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna give a damn. A 10-year
It's about to be.
quarterback should not be making the same damn mistakes.
Yeah. This is about to be year 11 for him too. This is going to be year 11, and he makes the same mistakes, man. It's they shouldn't treat him like he's an elite quarterback, but
they do.
They do, and at this point, that ain't changing though. I mean, 11 years in, you're not going to all of a sudden treat him differently. I doubt it. But,
Yeah,
just
I mean,
stuck with him, man. That's just what it is. It
Yeah.
won't be any different until that. I mean, we blame it all on Dak. I get it, but I mean, it's not going to be any. I honestly, even post Dak, I don't know, man. I just don't have the faith in this team unless they prove it to me, man.
No, what the only way they can prove to me is, like I said last year, they should have had a fire sale.
Yeah.
They should have once they traded away
Yeah.
Parsons.
Yeah.
That's when they should have traded away Dig before Diggs showed his ass.
Yeah. Well,
Too many people you could have traded. Try to boost up your the draft picks. And the dumbest mistake they made last year was to trade for Quentin Williams.
Yeah. Well,
And I know I might get
a lot of people are not going to like you for saying that, but
but I don't give a damn. In 2023, 22-23, that's when you should have tried to push for him.
Yeah.
Not when your defense is garbage and you about 10 or 11 players away.
Yeah. Nah, man, it's just look, man. I mean, Trayvon quit in the season, and that was obvious. He just completely stopped giving a fuck. So as far as didn't the Packers release him? As what I heard.
Yes, they did.
So is he a free agent right now or what?
Yes, he is.
Wow, how about that? I'd be curious to see what happens with him, man. But yeah, dude, it's just I don't know, man. I mean, I just don't. I think this is just a bad football team, man. Just straight up, I just don't think this is good. This year, I mean, even with all due respect to him saying that this year it's an all or nothing season to make an NFC title game.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised if they win 9 games at this rate. To be honest, like they depending on what they do in the draft and shit, I guess we'll see. But
I know
some team right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them winning more than 5. Like this current team right now, as currently constructed, I don't see it.
Oh yeah, especially right now because if they play a game tomorrow, oh hell yeah, I mean they ain't winning shit. And you know what? Because I know the media are saying that there's not much they need to do with the offense, but
there is though, man. I mean, this
it
offense
is.
so
For one, that offensive line is still one of the pretty bad shape.
Yeah. Look, this offense, it's so overrated. It's a stats-driven offense. It's not productive. They just put up all of these gaudy numbers. Dak has 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns and shit. Pickens goes for 1,400 yards or whatever the fuck he had. And yet they still lose to the Cardinals. They still lose to the Panthers. They put up
and you know what's so funny? The last game the Cardinals won was against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Every other game they lost.
And I remember I knew that they would lose a Cardinals game because for some reason those guys just can't. The Cowboys just can't beat the Cardinals or the Broncos. I don't know what it is, but the last time they beat the Cardinals was like I don't even know. I mean, so I knew they would lose to the Cardinals, man. But I mean, it was just this is just not a good football team, man.
It's not.
The offense is so overrated. They just look at all these stats, and then they think the offense is good. It's not.
You know what? I think what be. I know people talking about. I know. Have you noticed nobody's talking about the culture no more?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up. If you want a culture change, get rid of Shotty and hell, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Put Parker as the head coach. Yes, he's unproven. So was Shotty.
The culture will never change until Jerry.
Until Jerry, yes, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
you know, but even then, I mean, his great grandson will own the Cowboys when I'm 90. So because it's a family run organization, and those guys are his great grandkids are going to learn, and you know what I mean. So I don't think it'll be any different anytime soon. But that was my thing last season with this whole culture change talk. I'm like,
Mhm.
Schottenheimer doesn't run the Cowboys. None of the coaches have run the Cowboys for 30 years. Jerry has. So,
And then like last year when during the preseason,
Yeah.
on Censor, he was saying, look at the Rams their website.
yeah,
Man,
yeah,
they would just torch
Yeah.
the Cowboys in
yeah.
preseason.
He was saying that the Cowboys website was purposely like manipulating or
Oh
something.
yeah, they were showing all the good play the Cowboys was doing, but in reality, Cowboys
That's what they
got
do.
their lunch ate.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's typical cowboy propaganda shit, man. That's what they do.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yep.
That doesn't surprise. I didn't even know it until he brought it up, but that doesn't surprise me one bit, man. I mean, when he brought it up, I was like, oh, okay, that sounds exactly like something the Cowboys would do.
Yeah, that media market. Yeah, they would definitely they and you know what? They probably use AI just to make some of the plays look better.
Maybe, who knows, man? You can do crazy things with AI nowadays.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah, yeah, you can do some really. I mean, even I've used it to a certain extent in my films, but
Yeah, so
it's
so
a crazy thing,
but
man. I don't
but
know,
yeah,
man.
man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this.
All right, sounds good. Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, and thanks everybody coming on. Hit the like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe because the deal is we're trying. This is not just a show. We're trying to change the Cowboys' identity. We need to get back to the winning ways and not this 65 ways of doing it. Yeah, we're the minority, but hey, I want to take one fan at a time.
Yeah. All right,
Peace. Man. Good night, everybody.
Take it easy, man.
All right.